Let's talk about something else instead.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
It was obvious that they would be trouble.
But keep it to yourself.
You okay?
All's quiet for now.
For now?
If the rogues keep on attacking Gomez's convoys, it won't be long before him and his army come knocking down the gates. And that's not gonna be much fun.
Is there any trouble in this camp?
And there's always trouble. The rogues do as they please, and we mercenaries have to shield the mages and defend the camp.
People always talk.
That won't happen.
Some people never learn.
Who calls the shots around here?
We do as the mages say, but usually they don't say nothing. They just hang out by the ore mound and bury their noses in their books. Basically, Lee's in charge. He's our boss.
You're very probably right.
I want to become a mercenary for the mages.
That's not so hard. If you're prepared to fight for our cause, Lee's bound to take you on. But he only takes people who are good with a sword. Well, are you?
Well,
I thought so. If you're really serious, talk to Gord. He's trained newcomers before. Maybe you'll be lucky, and he'll take the time to train you.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago. Hang on. Better not to go rushing it.
where can I find Lee?
Go into the big cave. Keep to your right and go right up to the top.
Who are you?
I'm Torloff. I was involved in a mutiny as mate of a royal warship. It wasn't such a good idea. The greater part of the crew was on the captain's side. That's how I came to be here.
I'd like to join you.
Lee won't take you on until you get real good. I'm telling you now. And until then, you better stay on good terms with Laris and his crowd. You want some advice, boy? Steal something important from the old camp. Or the old mine. As soon as the boys notice that you're against Gomez, you won't have any more trouble here.
And how do I do that?
You need to win their trust, and then you can rip them off.
I'd like to join you.
Lee won't take you on until you get real good. I'm telling you now. And until then, you better stay on good terms with Laris and his crowd. You want some advice, boy? Steal as soon as the boy...
And how do I do that?
You need to win their...
How's it going?
As always, making sure that no one gets too close to the mages and the ore.
Do you know where you're heading?
Where?
You're heading straight for Lee, our leader.
What do I need to do to make you let me see Lee?
Nothing. This isn't the old camp, and Lee isn't Gomez. He doesn't need an army of henchmen to hide behind. He can defend himself. We are only here in case he needs us.
You're the boss of the mercenaries, aren't you?
That's right, boy.
Which task do the mages' mercenaries have?
Very simple. Protect the ore, protect the mages. Sometimes the mages have a special task for one of us.
I'd like to join you.
You have a nerve. Do you honestly think I'll just take anybody who walks in here? You can only become one of us after you spent a certain time in the camp. I'll observe you. Stop! Nobody may pass without the password. Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything. I better keep you. Wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though. So keep it to yourself, people. As long as I'm
You're probably right.
Well, hang on. Better not go.
Keep it to yourself. I'm not listening to...
That was a tough. Wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
Some people never. I thought that...
Thought
you're
that had been
probably
cleared up
right.
ages ago.
You okay?
All's quiet for now.
For now?
If the rogues keep on attacking Gomez's convoys, it won't be long before him and his army come knocking down the gates. And that's not gonna be much fun.
I want to improve my handling of one-handed weapons.
Of course. It'll cost you, though. I want 30 ore.
I want to improve my handling of one-handed weapons.
That's a good decision. Before you can improve your technique, you'll have to learn how to hold the weapon right. Beginners often tend to hold one-handed weapons with both hands. Now you better not even start getting into that habit. It'd only get in the way. Hold the weapon with one hand, blade up, and keep swinging it. You'll have to learn to harmonize your weapon swing with your own movements. That'll make you faster in the attack. If you keep in mind what I've taught you, your fights will be more elegant and a lot faster in future. Oh yeah, one more thing. Some hits cause more damage than others. As a beginner, you don't stand much of a chance of making critical hits. But the further you progress, the better you get.
And where do you want to go?
Why, in there.
Forget it. Silas only wants to see scrapers and rogues in his bar.
I'm a scraper, and I'm thirsty.
You don't look like no scraper. You won't get in here like that, boy.
How about some ore as an admission fee?
How much ore exactly is some?
I have 10 ore. Here.
10 ore? For that, I'll allow you to try again.
You only let in rogues and scrapers?
We don't mind the Sect brothers either. But apart from that, nobody gets in here.
How about some ores and admission fee?
How much ore exactly is some?
What do you say to 50 ore?
That's about half of what I'd call some ore.
Hey, you! What are you creeping about here for? Hey, you! What are you creeping about here for?
People always talk.
Hey, you! I told you to take some water to the peasants. I don't like people who make promises and then don't keep them.
Some people... People always talk.
Ah, you're probably right.
That wasn't very clever.
Can you teach me something about hunting?
That depends. What do you want to know?
I can't teach you anything because you're so inexperienced.
Show me your goods.
I've been thinking about that protection money. Here's your 10 ore.
You've made the right choice, man. I'll protect you from now on.
Well, how's it going?
You can always count on me, kid. Let me back! Let me...
Hang on, I'm not listening to all that flattering. You shouldn't believe everything. There must be something about that story.
Show me your goods.
Have you got armor for me as well?
Well, I'm sure that I can satisfy you.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
As long as I'm not
Show me your goods.
You're very probably right. I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though. You're very probably right.
There must be something about that story after all.
That wasn't very clever.
That wasn't very clever.
You always talk.
Hang on. That might be pushing you into anything.
Very probably right. I doubt that's ever likely to change.
Let's talk about something else.
Hang on. I hear you've spoken to Bloodwind.
Why? What do you want?
It was real cool of you to refuse to pay him protection money. It means we're all gonna have to pay your share as well. I'll make sure you remember next time he asks you.
Hey, you!
Now what?
The time's come for you to prove you're a true friend. Just 10 ore and you're in. What do you say?
I've changed my mind. I'm going to pay you the 10 ore after all.
There now. You see, you can make the right choices. And from now on, you'll keep paying me your daily contribution, won't you?
See ya.
Don't you worry about anything here in the camp. We'll be looking out for you.
Stop creeping about here.
How often have I told you bastards not to run through my hut?
What's your problem?
Leave me alone, man. Everyone's a problem with me. It all started when I built my hut. Don't build your hut close to the ditch, they said. But none of these bastards told me what would happen if I still did it. When I came back from the mine a few days ago, I had a second door. Those pigs, I hate them. I can't tell you how much I hate them. Now everybody runs through my hut. Every idiot.
Believe everything you hear.
It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
I'm not listening to all that.
I found Nick.
Good. Have you got any evidence for that?
I found this amulet on him. Here you go.
It was actually the amulet the whole thing was about. You're a clever guy. You might have had the idea to keep the amulet yourself, but you've made the right decision. If Diego asks me about you, I'll vote in your favor.
Let's talk about something else instead.
That's really not my problem. Maybe.
Can you teach me something?
Yes. I can teach you to improve your dexterity or your strength. Come back soon. There are many things you need to learn.
What about my esteem within the camp?
I've talked to a few people.
And?
Scatty has told me he's anxious to see how you come off against Kurgo. And he's anxious to see if you'll challenge Karim. Whistler told me the story about Fisk. Well, if I was you, I would have taken the ore and cleared off. But anyway, he thinks a great deal of you. Sly told me that you found Neck. He seemed to be really content. Fingers told me that you've already learned a bit, but he thinks you can still improve your skills. I really need to talk to Dexter. He's using you for his own business, but there aren't any rules for the test. If you manage that, you'll be making a big step. Thora says we could make use of someone like you. That's very good for you. All things considered, that's not too bad for a newcomer.
Take care. You told me I could have as much stew as I wanted.
And that's true. Here, take 3 portions.
Hang on.
But keep it to yourself. People don't...
I'd like to buy some blacksmith equipment.
I'm not listening to all that blathering, Manny. You're in trouble. That's how it goes.
It's about Nick.
Yeah?
I think I found him.
What? Where is he?
Feeding the rats?
Oh, no! Damn it! That means I have to run the show here now. I was hoping he'd be coming back. Now I have a problem.
What's the problem?
I'm in debt to Scatty, right up to my neck. Now he knows I'm doing Nick's job. He'll be coming around every day. Let me pass.
Same old story every time.
If you think